What's going on, folks? Good morning. Had a few questions for you. First thing this morning. What time did you wake up this morning? What time did you take a bath? What did you eat? Did you take a bath? Did you brush your teeth this morning? These are questions that if I came up to you and asked you this first thing in the morning, coming to work or something, you would look at me like I was insane because I would be actually being very intrusive to you, right? And there are certain things that people, there are certain comforts that people have because they have their personal space. And everyone is afforded personal space, okay? So today we're going to talk about signifiers. Right? Those people in your workspaces, those people in your homes, family members and stuff. Signifying. Now the other day, I was at someone's house and they have a nice garden out there, and I was standing out looking at some of the plants and stuff, and I don't have to explain to you what I understand about the plants and the trees and everything. But I was taking in nature, right? Minding my business. I was in a peaceful state of mind, and I was just strolling through their garden, just looking at the beautiful trees and the, plants and stuff, shrubbery that they had out, and they had someone over there, I guess. I don't know who that person was, but they had a guest at their house, and the person just kept watching me. And, occasionally I would look up at this person, and I just keep doing what I'm doing because I figured maybe they wanted to address me about something or ask me a question or something. They knew I do these videos or whatever. But anyway, the person didn't really do that. What they did was they approached me at some point and asked me, did I want to take a picture? And I said, of what? And they said, because I noticed that, you were looking at that beetle sitting on that bush over there. And I was just wondering. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, so I gave them a funny look because I was like, I'm in my own peace of mind over here. I'm not bothering you. I'm just taking it all in. I wasn't going to photograph a bug, It'd be nice if I did because I know some things, but I was just taking it all in, just enjoying the beautiful nature. And for this person to see me and take an interest in what I'm doing, right, shows that they don't have anything going on in their own minds. Which is why a lot of you people, and I deem you as airheads, because the things that you're caught up in this world, in this life, are very trivial, right? A football game can hold your attention, right? A nice, behind on the dance floor can hold your attention. But the things in life that, make or break your life, right? We know trees are very important to your life. If you don't believe me, then you're a fool. But trees are very important to your life. And so you don't take in these things. These things aren't important to you, right? Talking about those damn trees again, right? Right? While you're breathing, saying this, but this person took an interest in what I was doing, and I wasn't doing anything exceptional other than just minding my business, which shows me that people are very interested in people who can think for themselves and who are at peace, in their own. I don't need a crowd of people, right, to feel like I'm, be comforted or something. I don't need to be around a bunch of people to feel like I'm validated, see? And, because I know some things, but I get that, And so I was really troubled by the fact that, some complete stranger who doesn't know me took the time to watch what I was doing and then address it in such a way as if I'm crazy or as if I'm foolish because I'm taking in nature. I'm just standing out minding my business, right? This person probably would do 100 crazy things in a day and wouldn't think anything of it, right? If I could catalog everything they do and everything they say, similar to things that they just said to me, and that's how I can gauge these people, But all week, in different ways, I've had people make comments about things I'm doing or making observations. They're not observing, the bosses who are stealing their raises. They're not observing the politic of their towns or their countries or something like that. They're not thinking about these things, right? And they can be bamboozled very easily, right? They don't keep their eye on the ball, but yet they'll pay attention to you when you're minding your business and not even thinking about them. This is what people do. Okay? So I want you people to understand that you have to stop signifying with your trivial minds and stop bothering people when they're not bothering you. You get what I'm saying? But I've had people all week, I was somewhere else, and I'm just telling these stories, and and I was looking at the sky, and another group of people that I know said, well, he's looking at the sky again, as if there's something wrong, once again, with me looking at the sky, because I know things, right? I'm not a fool. Foolish people don't stop to smell of roses. And I'm going to put it like that. You guys don't see anything that's right in front of your faces because you're stupid, right? And you'll look at this guy and say, oh, he's so crazy, he's looking at the sky. But think about how crazy that statement is. I'm crazy, or I have a mental problem because I'm simply just standing outside looking at the sky. See? Foolishness. This type of behavior breaks down. You'll have people at your jobs, worrying about what you do. I've talked about this obsessive behavior because they're fascinated. They may be jealous of your position or whatever they think you do at your job or something, and they'll just watch you because they wish they had your job. It's jealousy. See what I'm saying? So they'll watch you and they'll make all these comments. He doesn't do any work, or he doesn't. They don't know anything. And that's ignorance right there, to not even have enough information, but to make some type of assertion based on nothing in your heads because you're trivial, right? So you go and do a smear campaign on that person because you want them out of their job. It's the tactics of a narcissist and flying monkeys. And so many of us have to deal with this stuff when we go to work on any given day. And that's the frustrating thing about the world, is that there are so many fools in this world. The things that your mind, you engage with your minds, right? Things that are very important to your lives, you don't even care about these things, but you can worry about someone else. Now, why is that person, annoyed at your behavior? Because if that person needed some help with something, maybe they couldn't recruit you to help them. Maybe if they had a car breakdown or something, they couldn't flag you down in the street to get you to stop and help them get some gas or call a tow truck for them or something. They couldn't get you to do that. But if there was a fight going on in the intersection, you could stop and you could take it all in. You wouldn't even get to where you had to go on time because you'd be so busy trying to watch someone throw haymakers and stuff. This is what you people worry about, And I'm just tired of looking at people in this world who operate and function on a certain mental level, and everyone else is just like them, so they just agree with it. Huh? I don't see any problems with that. You don't? So you stand and watch two people. I told you guys about another video when, the scenario where someone watches two adults having a conversation, and because they're very interested in what they're talking about, they approach these people. They don't know either one of the people, and just stand in the middle of their conversation, just look at both of them like this and just eye them up and down until one of the people looks at the person, because obviously the behavior of what they're doing is not logical. Right? Do you want to address me? Do you need something from me? These are just rational things that will come to your mind if a person is doing it. But no. It's not for that reason. It's only just to signify. See? People who signify, who worry about what you're doing all the time, these people don't have a life. And that's what I'm trying to get you people to see, what a loser really looks like. Right? Look in the mirror for some of you. Losers. I stop and do videos sometimes. I'm in the park somewhere. I'm taking walks. I'm minding my business. All I want to be is left alone when I'm, having my own peace of mind, and I'm just, comforted by that. And I'm over there somewhere, just taking it all in. I don't need you to worry about why I'm taking something in or make a comment about why I'm looking at the sky, because you're stupid. One day you will look at the sky, and you will look at the sky in horror because you're a fool, and you will pay for all of the things that you have done in this world. Fact. So I just want to make this a clinical halfway. I just want to say that you people, if you know people at your job who like to be left alone, who go have lunch by themselves, who don't say much, right? They just want that peace of mind. That's who they are. They don't want you talking to them. They don't want you trying to pick their brains. What did you do this weekend? What did you say? What did you do about and all this stuff? Because this is what you do. And when someone tells you some personal information, you go to the next person and you spread that person's business with the sole intent of trying to smear them or make them look bad or something. So why should they tell you anything? If they watch you, if they observe you long enough, then they'll realize you're a fucking fool. And they won't waste their time giving you information that's not necessary. So stop asking people that you don't know questions about their personal lives or just things that interest you. This is not a soap opera, and you people are programmed in this world to look at these things on TV, and your mind is geared towards drama and soaps and all of this stuff that you guys look at, and you act like this. Everything, you're looking for something. You're looking for a storyline and everything, except for your own fucking lives. And that's why your lives are in the shit, right? You know, you can't correct your own problems, but you can worry about someone else, right? And I say this so much because of the foolishness. You guys let things happen in this world, right? Other people push dumb shit on you guys and you go along with it because you don't have any brains to think for yourselves about what's the best thing for you or something. It's all relative, folks. I always talk about spirituality. I always talk about mentality because they're both synonymous, right? If you're in a good place, you have no reason to offend anyone or not care about their feelings. Only fools, disrupt something, or only fools, instigate, or only fools get into people's business and question them and stuff and unnecessarily. And then not even think about the sensitivity of how they feel about why you're coming up to me, asking me these personal questions about my life. And am I getting a divorce? Am I doing this or that? Just stuff like that. I've seen these things, folks, right? You got family members at the dinner table that will come out and just say anything they want. But let you ask them a personal question, right? Some of you guys, when in passing or something in my travels, some of you guys reek. You smell really bad. I want to ask you, when was the last time you changed your underwear, right? See, I'm not asking that question, but if I did, you'd be grossly offended by that. So I want you guys to think about that stuff. If you're making a bad way for somebody at your job because you're worrying about everything they do, well, wait till it turns on you, and then everyone's worrying about what you're doing, and then you'll feel like you're in a fishbowl, because you shouldn't have to feel like that. You're just trying to get through your day, go to work, keep your peace of mind intact, right? And focus on the duty that you're devoting to God, and that's all you need to do. You don't need a lot of all of this foolishness, but we get it so much, and it's all behind mentalities. If you grew up in a home where your parents were assholes, I keep saying this, if you grew up in a place where people did a lot of gossiping and talking, then you have a lot of trivial stuff going on, right? So you're sitting at your job mad at someone else who doesn't even know you, who's not thinking about you, talking about what they don't do when you don't know what they do, because you should be doing your job. You get what I'm saying, folks? And you'll see this person and shit. I've seen this in many times in my life. I had people like that in jobs when I was younger, fucking fools. You knew this person was on medication when they were growing up, Thorazine or whatever, Ritalin or something, and you could tell. These are grown people. Yeah, it's like, I get upset and I get the tears and, and I just can't control it. And these people are mean and all this stuff and all of that. But you're saying it about someone who's never said a word to you. How is that person mean to you when they don't even say anything to you? They ignore you. You're a fucking fool. And clearly they probably see you for that, because that was what my situation was about. I saw these people for fucking fools, and I just didn't want to be bothered. It was enough headache having to come to work and work at this slave job or something. And then I got to deal with a bunch of fucking idiots who are all in my business, who are worrying about, why I'm looking at the sky or why I'm doing. It's just foolishness, right? Never mind all of the things that are important to you during your day. Never mind if your coworker is going to get their job done. Never mind if your boss is playing with your raises or anything. All these things are important. But you're not worrying about that. You're worrying about why someone is looking at a bug on a leaf or something, right? You don't stop to smell the roses, right? And that's why you're a fucking ignorant fool, right? And it's sad. It's sad that it's just the intelligence level of the average person. Not saying that all of you out there are like this, but you know, there are many of you who are like this, right? And so, you know, I just have to put that out there. You know, if you're going about your day, right? If the next time you're at someone's home, don't go in their cabinets. Don't ask them questions unnecessary. Don't ask them how much they're paying their rent or just any of these foolish things that you guys know. If someone put those questions to you, you'd be grossly offended by them. And that shows you that you're callous about other people. You're self-centered. It just shows that. Okay? I love bad behavior, folks. But I love people who mind their business even more. Right? Because, you know, you don't have to go about your life worrying about what someone else is thinking about you. Yeah, we're not saying that. But when someone comes and invades your personal space simply because they want to know something about your life, right? Anything, personal stuff, it's not necessary, folks. You know, it shows that you lack certain things in your social character. And this is part of the behavior of the world in general, which is why the world is just a shitty place. The world itself is not a shitty place. Mother Earth is great. But you people on the world, you people make the social structure of this planet shit. The people of the world are shit. I put it like that. Okay? For you people who aren't shit, go over to my website, thinkbehavior.info. Pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. You can pick that book up on Amazon, right? And like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It's good to talk to you guys. And, you know, I hope you're reflecting on what I'm saying, because I know some of you are just anal like that. You'll go to work today, you'll get in there and you'll start gossiping or signifying or worrying about somebody else or whatever you're doing. And it's not productive to your own lives. When you get your own shit straight, right? Then everything will be okay. Y'all have a good one. Take care.